Hi everyone, happy Thursday. You're probably a little surprised to see a video from me. Of course, in yesterday's post to social media said, I won't be probably making videos for a while. And normally that's true, but like right now I just feel I don't know how to explain it. I feel like I need distraction. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to sit in the grief. I am only going to be able to tell you the very basic thing here, but if you didn't see my post yesterday, we had to say goodbye to Sidonia, um, and so she passed away yesterday, and yeah, that's all I can say. So as long as I'm not talking about it, we're okay. And I am not doing the good mental health thing of dealing with my grief right now. I I've sat in it for so many days here, just knowing where we were going, and like right now, I don't feel ready to sit in it. I'm playing the not denial, but distraction game, where I want to be doing something, listening, doing anything so I don't have to think about it. I even worked today, and I can tell y'all it's 3 days is the magic number usually for me, in terms of not being able to be productive or functional after a cat passes away. And I worked today, so I could distract myself all day, and it's not good for me. It's not healthy. I am taking tomorrow off. I need to find some time to sit with it this weekend. It's difficult because I used to have a therapist. I used to have a really good therapist, and she went back to school, and the person they assigned me to after that, super nice lady, but she just wasn't helpful. Just felt like all I was doing was venting to her every week and just not really getting any direction, like anything that previous therapists have been able to help me with. So I stopped going to her. I certainly can't go see anybody right now. It would have to be virtual. Um, my company has like where you can get like 5 free counseling sessions a year or something like that, through a program. I was thinking of trying that, but I am a little hesitant, um, because I don't know, I feel like anything healthcare that's connected to your company feels weird. I say that even though I have to use certain health care things that are related to my company, but it's like I don't have a choice in those. I just feel, yeah, like I feel like when your company has too much access to your health care, it's not a good situation. But I don't know. I may take advantage of it though, to be honest, because I need some help with this. You'd think after all these years of therapy that I would know exactly what I need to do, but I'm in a different aspect of my life right now, I guess, than I used to be, and I don't know. I don't know what to do here. So anyway, that's about as far as I can talk about it without getting super upset. So, plus we had a new release. I had a new release come in, so I wanted to do these flip throughs today. I didn't want to I don't think, I have some other books trickling in through the month, but I don't think I'm getting huge stacks. Well, I told Brent, I'm sorry, I know I'm talking too much here at the beginning, and it's going to annoy people, but you know what, at this point I don't care. Go find somebody else. There's plenty of people that are flipping through this right now. So, but there's this underlying anger, as you can see, not at y'all, but y'all have been great, but just at the situation in general, and I have no shits left to give right now. Um, and it's funny because I just completely forgot what I was talking about. But that's okay. So no color in chat this weekend. Obviously, I am not ready. I really should. But I'm not ready. And so I would like to work still towards getting a big coloring supply haul out on Sunday, but I just will have to see. Like I said, I am taking tomorrow off, but I don't want to wind up working as much as I love this and it's a hobby when I'm putting in like the work I put in for a supply haul, like swatching and stuff. It's like working, right? I don't want to work all weekend either, especially if I'm taking time off. Um, so yeah, okay. Sorry if I can remember what I was gonna say. You might have noticed my lighting's a little better. I did get, and I'll talk about it during the supply haul this weekend, but I did get in my lighting solution, and I only needed one of them. They're little, well, I'll show you right now. It's a little strip light like this, and they're really bright. I'm gonna do this so you can just see it a little bit. Hang on, there it goes. And so you attach them, and I can attach them to the hutch up here, and I have one and my lamp, and the lighting looks so much better. The only problem is it still creates a glare on the glossy books, but I'm really happy with it. I wish I had thought of this sooner. Okay, I've talked for like 6 minutes. I'm sorry. I think I'm going to put a timestamp in here so you guys can just go directly to the first book if you don't want to hear me babbling. Um, but yeah, just like I said, I don't know how to with all the ones I've had pass away and stuff. Like I said, you'd think I'd have the coping mechanism down to a science right now, but it really it's so different for everyone, and like I said, it matches up just against how I'm already feeling overall and what life is like, and there it's just every one of them's unique, you know. It's just doesn't mean that I love some more and love some less or anything like that. It's just there are times in my life that cats have passed away that I've been able to mentally handle it better, and this is not one of those times. So anyway, quickly though, I do want to say for those of you that have commented, liked on these posts, thank you so much. Every time this has happened, y'all are some of the most important people that help keep me going, to be quite honest. My parents are very, my brother are very understanding and helpful, and my husband of course is, and that's been hard too, because my husband likes the cats, but you know, there's some he's more partial to than others, and she was one of them, and it's been really hard on him too. So like sometimes I need to talk things out to grieve, and it's like I know I'm making him feel worse when I talk about stuff, and so sometimes I worry I talk too much, you know, like he's my emotional rock, and like when he's hurting I don't want to make him hurt worse too, because I don't want him to hurt. So okay, starting to get upset again. Okay, anyway, thank y'all. I'll try to put something out this weekend. I just need something to do, and then I'm gonna color a lot and just watch some videos. I'm try to comment if I can, but honestly, for a lot of people, I'll probably just lurk and hit the like button and go on, but just know I'm out there watching y'all's coloring chats and watching your videos, and like I said, I'll try to comment where I can. Alright, book flips. So, oh, I know what I was going to say earlier. I almost seriously asked my husband to change my Amazon password yesterday because things have been so bad and so stressful lately. Y'all, I mean, you'll see in the haul this weekend, and you've seen in the book flips that I've been buying a lot. It's been a very unhealthy coping mechanism, and after yesterday's influx of feelings, I was like, seriously, maybe we should change the password, because I don't need I don't need access to shopping right now. It was made in half jest, but I tell y'all, if I do start going to extremes, I might seriously ask him to do that. I thank goodness I don't have my full well, I thank goodness I don't have my full credit card memorized, credit card, debit card, whatever. Anyway, Alright, book flips. Like I said, I have some others that are coming in one-off that had to be, just couldn't all be shipped, you know, normal Amazon shipping dates. So as those come in, as the new releases come in, I believe there's a Maggie and Terios book, Paradise Flowerscapes, Kirby Rosanna's book, Alien Worlds, and then Enchanted Earth at the very beginning of April. I think those are only 3 I have left on pre-order right now. So, speaking of pre-orders, this came in. This is the latest from Teresa Goodridge. Let's get into it finally. It's been 10 minutes, good lord. So Gnome Sweet Gnome. It's a Creative Haven book. Escape into the whimsical world of gnomes. So the typical coloring books for Creative Haven are 31 illustrations. And one thing I like is on their covers, a lot of times they will post completed pictures as kind of like inspirational pictures. I think that's adorable. There we go. So I might be adjusting my lighting as we go through these. Just playing around now that I've got this other lighting. I'm really pleased. Like I said, this feels just a little brighter to me than it has previously. So I'm super pleased, and hopefully I'll pause this, or you can pause this so you can read, but hopefully this will make my videos a little less blurry, and was a lot cheaper than investing in a new camera. And in all honesty, it's been kind of crazy that, you know, webcams just have, love that. Webcams have not advanced all that much in the last, like, this webcam's 5 years old. It is a Logitech 920, for those of you that are curious. I think it's 920. Okay, I think it's 920. I'll put it in the description since I mentioned it, but I've had this sucker for 5 years, and it was like one of the best cameras of its time, and like 5 years later I thought, oh, webcams must have really improved in the last 5 years, and so I went to look for a new camera, and come to find out they really haven't changed all that much, and this camera's still one of the better ones. There's a newer version of this, but from the reviews, it didn't seem like it was significantly better. So I think this will be the better way to go, at least till this one craps out. So I like him sleeping in his bed. I think the female ones with like the braids and stuff, or I mean, it could be female gnomes, it could be male gnomes, you know, gotta braid that beard to get it away, out of the way, so you don't get hair in your food. I mean, right? So, but I think this is supposed to like indicate the girl gnome and a boy gnome. I like his little heart glasses. Well, that's a fun one. You know, has Teresa Goodridge done much with ocean stuff? I don't think she has. This is like really cute. I love how she's drawn like the octopus and the jellyfish and all the little fish and stuff. I normally am not big on ocean stuff, but I really like this picture. Maybe that's something she could think about for the future. I like how this is like an all seasons kind of book, so you get some Christmas pictures as well. I like that one a lot. They're in the little teacup ride. Mystery of Mushrooms. Oh, the bookworm gnome. His little owl and his caterpillar friend there. Like how he's painting the mushrooms. Gnomes are one of those, gnomes are like fairies. I love all the gnome books I see, and like I almost could be tempted to collect every one, but like then I just never color them. Fairies are the same way. I love this one with the sunflowers. I don't know, this might be a good first one. I feel, oh, maybe not. It feels, the line art does feel a little darker, but maybe I'm just imagining things. So there is Gnome Sweet Gnome. So I don't have any books, well, until today, by, I'm going to really mess up her name, Derya Cakirsoy? Oh boy, I hope that was right. I had a few of her Etsy images to try. Hadn't got around to them. I saw somebody flip through, I think it was this one, and I was like, you know, I like buying a lot of books right now. And I don't have anything from her. So let's take a look. And I was kind of trying to look for some simple pictures that I could really play around with some of my the new Copic markers I've been picking up and the blending, and because these are on the shiny Amazon paper, I thought they might be worth trying out too. Might be a better option than just regular Amazon paper, though I've been able to use Copics with some varying results, but I was curious to try them on the glossy page too. So I took it as an opportunity to pick up a couple of her books. This is Fantasy and Fairy Cuties Grayscale Coloring Book 8. And I mean, they're all great, like, because I love just collecting. I could see myself just owning all of them eventually. But like right now I'm trying to show some restraint. I love that the front pages are actually colored. That's a nice touch. I really like that color scheme there with the blue and the pink, and I'm not really a pink person. I like that one too. You have a nameplate page. So again, I typically don't do portrait pages very much. A lot of times I just get tired of the same skin, you know, using skin tones and just coloring people all the time. But here lately, I'm trying to branch out a bit. Like, I've actually done a couple of Hannah Lynn pictures, and I do love Hannah Lynn, but typically in her books, I'll go for the more detailed pages, like her Patreon pages and stuff, than I do just her simple portraits. But I'm trying to branch out a bit. And I love this picture, of course, with the cat shirt. It's just so cute. I actually would like to color her probably like me, because I would love to do the blue in her hair like I've had in mine, and I really need to get redone. It's faded so much, and it's gotten so long. I just haven't had the time. Oops. Back that back up a little bit. Forgot, because it's glossy paper, it's going to have a little more shine. I just haven't had the time. I like that she names her pictures. I haven't had the time off to do it, and when I do have the time off, I've been so exhausted. It's the lady that does my hair, she's fantastic, and it always looks great, but she takes like 3 hours. It takes forever, and I've not had the energy to get myself over there, and just the idea of spending, because it's in the next town over. I love her dress. It's in the next town over. By the time I go there and come back, there's half my day. Oh, that's so cute. I am trying to tilt the page a bit to reduce any lingering glare, but actually this seems to be doing pretty well. The setup, like, I push my standard lamp light as far back as I can, and then I have the strip light over here. It's actually doing pretty good. This will be also really helpful. I love the first stole there. I'd like to think that's actually attached to an animal and he's just hiding behind her, but I think this will also be really helpful when I'm doing my George Tufexis books, like in terms of being able to see the numbers better. Oh, I like her. I like that. Like that armor she's got. And I love the side braid. She looks fierce. And I don't know, the first few pictures like might just be me playing with the markers and then maybe eventually adding in pencil shading. I don't know. I'm curious just to see how her grayscale translates to just markers first. I think this is one of the cutest pictures. Some of these pictures I do own from Etsy, and that was one of them. But at least I can color it multiple times now. But oh my gosh, that might be one of my favorite pictures. I just love it. She's all snaggletooth. I do like the mix-up of the full frame pictures. I think that's fun. Alright. And the other one is Coloring Chicks, Coloring Book 2. This was Fantasy Fairy Portraits in Grayscale. Like I said, it was really hard for me to... God, this has been the longest flip through. I am so sorry. It was so hard to pick one of her other books. But like I said, I was really just trying to get, like, a couple. But really, the pirate picture was one of the ones that won me over on this one. Which, again, I probably... Knowing my luck, I probably do have it on Etsy. Yeah, that picture. I do really love that she's got colored versions of her images in here. Here are the names of the different pictures. Like, I really should be. I was so exhausted when I woke up this morning. I was like, how am I... And then, fortunately, when I logged into work, I was just like, you know what? I will take the time today. I love her glasses. I will take the time today because there are some things I want to work on, you know, to help distract me. And I think she was gorgeous. That colored version of her on the page with all the titles, I just thought was stunning. So like, I need to rest. It's not just, I mean, this was just, I love this picture so very much. And that he has the same little hat on. I've been so exhausted just from the past 6 months, of just trying to meet the aggressive checklist of things I needed to do in my first 6 months. I love the owl. There's numerous pictures in this book. It just, I love what I should do. What being a good good little purchaser, what I should do is finish a book, then I can buy another one. Yeah, that's what you keep telling yourself, Michelle. Keep telling yourself that. But I was utterly exhausted anyway. I had actually already planned to take at least one, Friday off this week, and then there's the picture really drew me in. I loved her little overbite there. But then this happened, and it was just, I don't know if you can break what's already been broken down, but it just kind of, it was like a boot that just crushed it down in the fine broken pieces in the fine sand or something. Her hair being that bow is just wild, y'all. That's some like Oscars mess there or something, like some award show nonsense. Somebody got paid like thousands of dollars to do that hairstyle. But see, this is I do this, I keep going because I don't know. That is so, like, that's such a sad looking picture. Like, it's a beautiful picture, but it's sad too. Like, I don't need anything sad right now. I don't know. I'm probably going to do just like I did with Maggie. We had managed to go, it was September 2021, so we had went, a year and a half without losing one. Maggie was the last one, and I don't think I fully processed any of the ones really starting 5 years ago with Felix. Just somewhere along the way, I just stopped really processing them and just started kind of stuffing them in there, and there was only so much room. And so, oh gosh, oh man. This channel lately has been such a downer, and I am so sorry. Anyway, okay, so there are the flip throughs. I think I'm going to add a note to the beginning of this video when I start talking. I'm going to say, hey, I'm talking for a while, so if you just want to go to the book. And I promise if you're here at the end and you did that, it does not hurt my feelings whatsoever. Some people just want to see the flips, and that's cool. There's a lot of people don't like me talking. I had a comment on a previous flip through about how I don't go through these fast enough and stuff, and my opinion there is there's plenty of people flipping through these books. You ain't gotta watch my channel. So that this is the way I do things, and other people do things different ways. But this was what works for me. So, but anyway, even I am like, sometimes you just don't have time for excessive talking. Plus, if you're struggling, I know hearing other people talk about sad things is kind of a downer too. So It's not going to hurt my feelings if you skip through it. Like, if I do a color chat and I finally get to the point I can talk about everything, not that there's a ton to talk about, but, you know, if a lot of people skip that coloring chat, it's not going to hurt my feelings, and I get it. Like, the world kind of feels like a sad place right now, and I think for some people the only way they can cope is not to immerse themselves in other sad things. And, you know, hey, there's reality, but then there's just doing what you got to do to get through the day, and I get that too. So anyway, all right, Sunday, it's either going to be this Sunday or next Sunday. We're going to do a big coloring supply haul. Pretty massive. Kind of culminating all my crazy shopping to cope into one big thing. You know, tomorrow or Saturday, I might go ahead and do a book supply haul of the books I've gotten so far this month, because I literally have a stack already. So maybe we do that and then we do the supply haul Monday. If I don't, we might just do the Magic Box Marker review next weekend. We'll do whatever I didn't do this weekend. Probably won't be a lot of videos during the week next week. Just trying to get back into work. I hopefully am not going to have 20,000 things showing during the week. But of course, change should change. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me ramble if you did. Hope you enjoyed the flip throughs, and talk to you soon. Bye for now.